Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I've put together this video which just shares with you some tips on preparing and travelling safely with your rabbit after many requests that I've had.
Do you recall not long ago when you would walk on the sidewalk?
I'm going to start out by sharing with you some information on preparing to travel with your rabbit and just things that you need to make sure to consider beforehand. So before any trip, whether it's a short trip or a long distance trip, I recommend that you plan out what you're going to need a day before you start travelling, as you don't want to miss any things off last minute. It's always better to be prepared. You can do this by writing a list. I always make checklists before, and I can just take whatever I need off once I've sorted everything out. As well as planning what you need to take, it's always good to organise everything that you're taking as well. There's no point having it in massive piles that are just going to cause lots of chaos. So boxes can really help you out in these sorts of situations. So everything can be organised into boxes. You can categorise things. You need to make sure you've got all of the essentials that you need. Have a look on your checklist and make sure you're ticking them off at the same time, especially since you don't really want to be rummaging through boxes, making sure that you've got everything. It's all about being organised and prepared. So you can start to check everything off the list once everything is in boxes. And I'm taking things like bedding, food, toys, all of Rosie's essentials such as water bottles and food bowls. As you can see, I'm just emptying everything out. If you are taking food bowls and water bottles, make sure that there's no food or water inside, as you don't really want them falling out all over. It's always better to have more than less. If you feel like you need to take a lot of things, then please do, whether it's a short stay or a long stay. It's always better to have one final check of everything that you've got. Make sure you're happy with what you're taking and make sure that there's enough to last for however long you're leaving your rabbit for. Once all of your essentials and supplies are all together in one place and you're fairly happy with how much you're taking and how organised everything is, then you can pack everything up and transport it to your destination. As well as transporting supplies and essentials, you also need to safely transport your rabbit. This stage is always really important. Ideally, you should be using a travel box. I know a lot of people use cardboard boxes, but these aren't always the best option because cardboard can become very damp. Rabbits can easily chew through cardboard, or they could just split and break easily. So here I'm just using a cat travel box that I bought from Pets at Home. You can find lots in store and online. The box should be well ventilated, your rabbit should be able to see out of it. A handle is also a must as well, so that you can carry them as easily as possible. And there should be a secure mesh on the front as well to prevent your rabbit from biting or scratching itself out of the box. You can line your box with whatever you feel is necessary. You could use fleece, you could use natural bedding, it's completely up to you. I just went ahead and chose some natural substrate, and I also added in some hay as well. You may find that adding hay, food and water is ideal, especially if you're going on a long distance travel with your rabbit. Regular breaks are also appropriate as well, just to give your rabbit some fresh air, especially if you're in a very warm car. The box should be cosy and safe and secure at the same time as well. You want to make sure your rabbit is as comfortable as possible, because car journeys can often be very stressful for rabbits. Like I said before, you should have regular breaks for your rabbit to stretch its legs, check around its surroundings, have some food or water, and just to cool itself down as well. When carrying your rabbit around, especially if they're in their travel box, you should have one hand on the handle to support the upper area and one hand on the bottom of the box to support the lower area. This just makes handling and carrying more secure. So we hope you enjoyed this video and found it very helpful. Thanks to everyone who requested this. We hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye!